What's up, guys? Sergio here. So I thought I'd give you guys a couple tips and tricks as far as why I program the way I do with my legs, and hopefully it can help you guys out with your workout. So squats is probably what I'm really going to focus on today, and just give you my logic behind how I structure my squats and why I do them. So we're gonna get into that, and yeah, we're gonna hopefully have a good workout. No, we are gonna have a good workout. So I gotta be positive. So all right, let's get to it. We are done with the calves, so now we're on to the main event, squats. So we're going to be doing some squats. So my focus is my quads. I do hit legs later on in the week on Wednesday, and it's focusing on hamstrings. So the focus is going to be on quads. So I usually like to do about 3 exercises per muscle group and a minimum of 3 sets each. So today for quads, we're going to be doing the back squat, 3 working sets of that, and we're also going to be using the Smith machine and do 3 sets of that. Now it's only 6 sets, but I feel like this is the one exception where I don't need to do 3 exercises. But if you do want to be technical, I actually do hip flexors, which your quads, some of your quads are hip flexors. So technically, it is actually 3 exercises. But anyway, it's really going to be 2 main exercises, and that's the focus will be on my quads. The reason why I don't do leg extension or anything like that is frankly because I can't. I have some osteoarthritis in my knee. I know I'm only 30. It's weird, but it gives me extreme pain when I do most other exercises. It's funny, but squats are the only thing that I really can do. I'm going to try to go somewhat heavy, but just a little bit of my history of squats. I used to be in the high 200s for squatting, but when I did have that knee issue, it really did kind of knock me off the path a little bit. So I'm slowly getting back on track and working up. So 225 is where I kind of hang around as far as like the heaviest I'll go. Hopefully I'll be able to get up to the high 275, hit 300 again. But right now that's where I'm working at. One thing I didn't say is I try to squat more high bar because I'm trying to focus more on my quads. So usually when you squat high bar, that's gonna be a little bit more quad focused. Low bar, you get more hamstrings in there. So that's kind of the reasoning behind that. High bar is typically harder because it's higher up on your back, where low bar is kind of more of your hips. So it's easier to load up the weight. Not all the time. Everybody's different, but generally high bars will be a little bit more difficult, but once again, trying to target the quads. So I'm more of a high bar than a low bar. Oh yeah, one more thing. So the wrist wraps are for my wrists. I know it's gonna start sounding like I'm complaining, but I did injure my left wrist doing front squats a while ago. So even when I do back squats, sometimes it does put some pressure on my wrist and give me some wrist pain. So that's why I'm using wrist wraps. I got knee sleeves for my knees just to keep them warm. That's all, nothing fancy, doesn't help me with anything else. And then I have these lifters on, and that just helps with ankle mobility, and it just allows me to have a solid base and also just good technique when I'm squatting. So that's why I look all crazy. All right, guys, so nothing crazy there. Just 3 working sets. I finished out with 225 for 3. I did use a belt, which I didn't have to use last week, but my back was feeling a little sore, so why risk it? So the belt just helps to encourage me to make sure I'm having good form, so it doesn't do anything magical, but it's just a good reinforcement for me just to make sure that I'm not using my back. So that's why I threw the belt on. 225, like I said, it's nothing flattering or anything. I'm just really trying to work on good form, just slowly build myself back up, making sure that I don't have any pain while I'm doing it. So that's really the focus. And my big objective is bodybuilding, so I'm really trying to work on getting my legs bigger. So, lifting super heavy really isn't my #1 goal. So it's really trying to generate more volume more than anything. So 225, I'm cool with that. So we're going to move on to the Smith machine, and we're going to do more of like a hack squat variation. And the reason for this is going to be to just put more focus on the quads. So the weight's not going to be super heavy, but I'm really going to focus on engaging the quads. All right, guys, that's going to be a wrap for the quad portion. For the most part, I'm still got to do hip flexion and adductors, but those are my main quad movements for the week. that's how I do things. If you guys did like this video and you want more programming ideas and for your own workouts, please let me know in the comments. If you guys are interested in training or are looking for help with exercise programming or personal training in general, please contact me. Fitintude.com is my website if you want to find out more information on that. But if you guys did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.